Hi guys, welcome back to another split build in a Sims 4 and welcome to the new viewers. I am Kiku Builds, and for today's video we are building a modern home for a single sim. We're building this for my save file actually, so we are here in another installment of my save file, yet another build. Yay, we are progressing. And we are in the neighborhood of Pendulo View. This is the neighborhood where you can find the Goth family house. I've already built one house in this neighborhood, and this is the second one that I'm building. This neighborhood will be composed only of modern houses, so this is kind of a modern neighborhood, modern development, if you will. And so we are building on a 20 by 30 lot, as I was saying, and this lot is originally called Hollow Slough, and it was originally an uninhabited lot, and it's right across the street from the Goth family house. This is a house for a single sim, and we have in this house 2 bedrooms. We have obviously the bedroom for the owner, but we also have a spare bedroom for guests when they come over, because of course even if you are a single person or a single sim, you still can have family and friends who come over from time to time, and so that's why I decided to add a second bedroom. We also have in this house an office space, because our single sim here, this is actually, a home for a single sim who is in a tech career, computer career, and this is all my backstory for my little build. Mind you, you could use it for any kind of career, whatever career you like, but yeah, so they have an office space with a quite nice computer, and I used the furniture the furniture from the Comfy Gamer kit for this little office space here. So right now I'm working on the exterior of the building and trying to figure out what kind of color scheme I'm going with for the exterior. I decided to go with 3 colors, and I'm realizing these are the same colors, kind of the same colors that I used on the other modern house that I did in this neighborhood. The only difference is that instead of having a plain white wall, I decided to go with kind of a creamy wall that is textured. It's a brick wall. I think this brick wall, it's very aesthetic, mind you. I really like it, and I think it came with a fitness pack. So yeah, I decided to go with black and also a wood sidings, and this is kind of the wood sidings that has become one of my favorite to use, the ones that you can see on the left hand side of the house, and it is actually from the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, because I really like the textures that we have in this wood siding, so it adds something a little more to the wall, and I really like it. So this is why I decided to use it. And something that really stands out with this build is actually the hot springs that you can find at the front of the house in the front yard. This is something that I never do. Usually I never place anything like a pool or a bath and a hot spring right in the front yard, where for everyone to see for the people who just take a stroll on the street to see what you're doing. Anyway, you understand what I mean. But I thought it looked very aesthetic to have this kind of hot spring here, and I love the color. Absolutely love the color. It brings out a very nice shade, and still it's a body of color, and it's still, I used this one that is this is a rectangular shape, and it looks quite modern as well. So this is the little touch that I decided to place for this house here, for this build. and I think it's a nice touch. Also for the landscaping and the decoration of the yard in front. As I used to say, I'm used to saying I'm better at natural style of landscaping with a lot of wildflowers, bushes, and grass everywhere. I have a little bit of more of a hard time landscaping a modern home, and I'm learning as I go. And I kind of like this style that I did here, to have those kind of long type of planter things with some gravels inside, and of course the cacti. And I think it looks good for the landscaping in a modern home. Usually you have to go with tidiness, slick lines, straight lines, symmetry not so much, but you have to break the symmetry a little to make your modern builds, in any build really, interesting to the eye. For the garage space here, I decided to go with this kind of it's not really a pergola, but kind of of a pergola. This kind of structure that is not a structure that is covered. It's not a solid roof or ceiling, and I really like to have this. It brings a little more space to the build, it adds a little more breathing room to the build, and I really like the aesthetics of it. And I also added 2 walls on the side, on the right hand side of this build as well, and placed this little car that came from the base game, obviously in the debug items. As you can see, I played around also a lot with the platforms. First of all, the walls downstairs are the second height of the walls, the medium height walls, and it was to give me leverage when it comes to the platforms. And so as you can see, I played around with the platforms. The steps leading up to the front door as well are just platforms. The roofs as well are platforms, of course, when something that I play around a lot in my modern builds. And inside also I played around with the platforms to kind of make the limits for the different rooms and the different areas. As you can see now, I placed the items for the living room, and I'm placing down some items here and there. Of course, the stairs, and the stairs are paramount within the first items that you have to place in a house when you build, are the stairs, because if you start making your floor plans downstairs and upstairs, and then you realize, or maybe downstairs you work on a nice floor plan without thinking of the stairs, once you come upstairs and you want to place your stairs, many times the stairs don't work with your floor plan. So you really have to place your floor plan, your stairs first, and then to be able to place your floor plan around your staircase. As you can see, I placed kind of a fishbowl here, fish tank, fishbowl. I love doing this kind of structures. It brings out so much light, so much natural light inside of your build. It brings so much natural light inside of your build. It gives a nice structure to your build as well. So this little place, this little fish tank that we have here, will be the dining room space. As you can see, I went outside and changed some things around the structure of the house, and also the black walls. I changed it for the walls from the Snowy Escape expansion pack that are more like big bricks or ceramic tiles on the walls. I thought they looked better, and the black that I used first previously was kind of too harsh, so I decided to change it for this softer shade of black. It's kind of brownish black. You can see that I'm placing now the kitchen, the counters. So the kitchen is completely open. and of course we are on the same level as the entryway. As you could see, the living room is a little bit sunken down compared to the entryway, and the dining room, sorry, that is actually our glass room, is all the way down to the ground level. I used the items for the kitchen counters and the cabinets are from the Dream Home Decorator, because they're just perfect for a very nice modern home that is still cozy. And this is what I like cozy homes, and I like those kind of shades. The shades that I'm using here in this house, we have a lot of cream colors, beige color, a lot of whites as well. I wanted the interior to be very bright, a lot of natural light, and also very soothing. When you're inside, you need this to feel peaceful. So this is why I use this kind of color scheme for the interior. Even though the exterior, we have a lot of blacks and a lot of bold colors. As you can see, I'm placing also those my favorite kind of skylights when I have those flat roofs with the platforms. I love to make kind of a hole into the platform and then add either a clear roof or the clear floor that came with Island Living. It's called crystal clear or something like that, crystal clear, something like that, I don't remember, but it makes up for a very, very nice see-through ceiling, a very nice skylight, and that's what I did here on the first floor, but also on the second floor. For the living room that you can see here, I used the huge TV from the Casanova kit. I love this kit, but I don't really use, and I think I've used this TV twice before. One for obviously my build on the Casanova kit, and also my second build was this big house that was the petting ranch build, and I was very happy to be able to use it here. When I have a single sim, I like to give them things that are really like techie things that someone who is very tech savvy. I love my single sims to be tech savvy, that's what I mean, and they love playing games as well as, and cinema and things like that. So this big huge TV screen is perfect for my single sim. Now you're just seeing as I was talking, you were just seeing me making this kind of closet in the entryway closet, where you can hang all your coats. Mind you, the sim, because I actually created a sim that lived here while I was building this. Of course, this is my process. If you know my channel, you know this is my process. I usually have a sim live there, and usually I make the house or the build in the image of the sim that lives there. So the sim that lives there is a simette. What I mean by a simette, it means in French, it's like it's a girl sim, so she's a female sim, and she has a cat. So you will see a cat bowl somewhere, and also the litter box, whatever. And so she has a very nice closet in the entryway with all her coats, all her shoes and everything. She's also a fashionista. She's a tech person. She has the career of in tech anyway, and she's also a fashionista, and she loves cats, and she's also a loner. So yeah, we are finished already with the main rooms. But yeah, what I was saying is that the living room, I used the refined living room furniture that I really like as well for a modern build that looks classy. I gave her also a piano because she likes music and she wants to learn the piano. The sim that I actually created for this household, she also adopted a cat, by the way, while I was playtesting. So the sim that I created will not be part of the save file, but I can still put her on the gallery for you to download, probably. But in the save file, you will just have the build, I mean the house, and you will be able to make any sim of your liking move in this house. So yeah. The bathroom, we are seeing the bathroom now, and in the bathroom, of course, I furnished it mainly with a slick bathroom kit, and I also did this is a small bathroom that we have downstairs, and this is for the guests and for everyone else. And I did a bathroom slash laundry room as well. As you could see, we had the washing machine and also the dryer, and we only have a shower and a toilet and a sink. So it's a small bathroom, a multi-purpose bathroom downstairs. So now you are seeing our owner's office space or study, where she has a computer. She's a gamer. She loves gaming, so I gave her a comfy gamer office with the comfy gamer pack kit that I absolutely love. I think it's so cute and cozy and comfy. So the computer, the shelf that we have that is next to the window as well is from that kit, but the bookshelf that we have next to the desk is actually from the businesses and hobbies, and of course the love seat is from the cozy kitsch. The cozy kitsch I really do love. I really love the design of the cozy kitsch furniture, living room furniture. So yeah. And yeah, of course I had to place the little bed for the kitty and all her stuff to enjoy. This is actually, mind you, what I had in mind for this sim is that even though they are in the tech area, but they aspire to be self-employed, so their desk would be their own office space. They work from home. This is what I have in mind for the sim. So yeah. Now we are upstairs, and we have a small balcony at the back where I place an easel, because she also dabbles in painting, so she's quite creative. She loves music, she loves painting, and I'm just realizing that I didn't give her anything for wellness, because I'm big into wellness. I mean, for my Sims, I love giving them a yoga mat and also a meditation stool. I love these activities in the sim. I think they are so wholesome and quiet and peaceful. Anyway, but I realized that I didn't give her those traits. Anyway, traits. Yes, that's the word, traits. As you can see, I also added 2 skylights upstairs, one that is right above our owner's bedroom and one above the guest room. The guest room is obviously the smallest bedroom. And now we are furnishing and decorating the owner's bedroom. So most of the furniture that I used in this bedroom are from the Modern Luxe kit, down to the curtains as well. The curtains, the rug, this little table, this vanity table as well. I love this kit, the Modern Luxe. Trying to find the best also color scheme for this bedroom, and I think I settled for the brown and cream, and I kind of like how it turned out. Something that is very different from what I'm used to doing in all my builds is that all my builds I always have kind of plain walls and some that are also accessorized with some accent walls that are textured or that have kind of a different color, but here in this build I went with the same walls everywhere, and that is very not me. But I think because the walls were textured, and this is so not me, but I like how it turned out. I liked how it works, so I decided to remain with only these brick walls that, as I told you, come from the fitness pack. And this is the same walls that I used outside, so they are those beige brick walls that I used in the entirety of the house, except for here, of course, in the bathrooms, where I used the sleek bathroom tiles. So yeah, even though this house will be part of my Kikwa save file, my Wheel Creek save file, it will also be available on the gallery under my ID Kikwa_build as usual, and I will also put the tray file directly, the direct link to the tray file in the description box down below for you to download it directly into your game. Also, great thank you for those who have used my creator code at checkout. You can still use it at checkout if you want to support my channel. It's very much appreciated. A big shout out to you all. Thank you. So the next two rooms to furnish in this build will be the guest room. That's what you're seeing right now, the guest bedroom, and also the landing, the two last rooms upstairs. So this guest bedroom is just as usually what I do with my guest bedroom is that I never kind of overly personalize them. They are very simple, scarcely decorated, and I always like to put this little luggage piece of luggage of suitcase here for to just indicate that this is the guest bedroom. Maybe we have a guest staying at the moment. So yeah, as you can see, not much going on. I love this bed that is from Dream Home Decorator, of course. Those tiny bedside tables that are in the guest bedrooms are actually those accent tables from the Riviera retreat that I really like. And trying to furnish and decorate the upstairs landing space. Not much going on here, as well as the space is not that extensive, so we just have two plants and also 2 wall decorations, and that will be all. We will be going outside now for the backyard. And as I told you also at the beginning of the video, landscaping for modern style builds is very challenging to me, so I had to make a lot of trials. I experimented a lot with the backyard. I really didn't want it to look too kind of overgrown, too natural. I wanted to stay true to the essence of a modern garden, that is a lot of slick lines, not many flowers, not many colors, just the bare minimum when it comes to colors. Straight lines always, and greenery, but not too much greenery. So yeah, that's what I did. I decided to go with the same tiles that I used in the front yard, the black tiles on the floor here for the bath, and also for the kind of small terrace where we have the barbecue area. I also give them some outdoors activities with those planters that are from the eco lifestyle hydroponic ones, and also a bee box, and also an insect farm as well. So I think we are at the end of this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed building this. Hope to see you next time for next video, guys, and in the meantime, take care. Bye.